Uh, all right. So my name is Olli, and I come from a company called SongHi Entertainment. We make entertaining games for mobile devices, and we also make learning games. And today I'm going to talk about our learning department in our company. Okay. Still, we go to school as we used to, but the ways how we find information in school, the ways we learn, the ways we acquire knowledge in school, those ways have really changed. To succeed in life, we don't have to learn world map by heart anymore, or we don't have to learn the cow's digestive system by heart anymore that I had to learn when I was in school in the 90s. Because the ways we find information have changed so much, we need to change the ways we learn in school also. Here's a good example of a teacher who completely redid the whole setup of her classroom. She took away the school desks from her classroom. She brought in sofas for students to hang out, and now the title says that she wants to explode the curriculum. I don't know if that's literally what she's going to do. As the ways we learn in school are changing, there is a lot of new market possibilities also. For example, Vantaa just bought 16,000 new tablets for their students. Same kind of purchases are happening now globally and also in Finland at the moment. And all those tablets and devices, they need pedagogically designed content, proper content for school use. It opens up many possibilities for learning technology companies. Here's some statistics from the past 15 years. And as you can see now, the last couple of years, it's been growing. Last year, it hit the record, more than $2 billion invested. And this year, it's only Q1 that shows up there in the statistics. So it seems that there's going to be a new record again. So the investors, they already know that there's a lot of possibilities in here. Matti already mentioned some good learning games from Finland and talked about serious games in general. Here is one good example of a learning game that is being used at the moment quite a lot in schools. It's Minecraft, probably most of you know it. In Minecraft you build your own world there. It's very creative. It's a game that students used to play at home first. And when they brought the message to their teachers that this is a cool game that we play at home, teachers noticed that, okay, this could be used also in my teaching practices. It's a sandbox game, so it leaves a lot of space for teachers to use it the best way they decide to use it. And I think that that's really important in learning games in general, that if you leave enough space, there's many different possibilities to use these games. As you may know, Microsoft bought it for $2.5 billion, and I think that the reason why Microsoft invests a lot in Minecraft is that teachers love it, students most of all love it, and schools are already using it. Nowadays, there is also a separate version called Minecraft for Education. Our take on to the current opportunity is the same that Matti also mentioned. In Finland, we have maybe the best public school system in the world. Our students, they don't spend much hours in school, but they learn very efficiently when you look at the learning results. So it must mean that we have some very special knowledge about education, about how to motivate our students to learn very efficiently. Also, we have this flourishing game industry in Finland. Here is one of our game artists, Nina. The photo is taken during our Halloween party. She doesn't dress up like that always. But anyways, these two sort of areas of knowledge can be combined, making engaging games and engage students to learn efficiently. And that's what we are aiming to do. And we use music to do that. This is a very basic setup from a music lesson. I think it describes the situation in the Western world. Also, I played a lot of recorder in school and I hated it. I didn't feel that that's a very creative way of learning music. To me, music at home was a completely different thing than music in school. And even though the music education has improved a lot during the past few years, still it seems that there's still this thing of two divided ways seeing music. It's school music and home music. And also, music is a very creative subject by its nature, but if you only play other people's songs in school lessons, maybe it's not as creative as it could be. But in school, it's kind of hard to start composing when you're a teacher for 25 students, small students, like 9-year-old students, and maybe one of them has some idea how to play piano, how to make them compose. Composing and creating your own songs normally requires quite a lot of knowledge how to play instruments, unless you use technology. There is a lot of different music software out there in the market, and my background is in teaching. And I was always thinking that why schools are not using more this software that there is. And when I was doing substitute teaching in music, I noticed that, okay, this software that exists already, it's mainly for amateur musicians. It's not pedagogically designed mainly, so it's kind of hard for teachers to take that into their practice. So we decided to create this own music learning platform called SongHi for Schools. In SongHi for Schools, you can create music. Even though you don't know how to play instruments, you can start composing. We have a lot of educational material there, so that right from the beginning, teachers have a very, well, they have a good idea how to use this pedagogically. And also, in music, sharing is really important. So in the same platform, you can also share your songs, and you can collaborate with other students. And that's the way how we want to teach creative thinking, creative problem solving, collaboration, and communication for all the students. Also, music has other benefits. There is more and more research being done at the moment, also in Helsinki and in the University of Jyväskylä, I believe, by the brain researchers who have found very convincing results that, about the benefits on brain that music has. Also, it's very closely related on language learning skills and mathematics learning skills. We always wanted the product to be as student-centered as possible. And we always think the end user first. Because in technology in general, we've noticed that it's a bit different comparing to, for example, textbooks or math books. Teacher can buy a math book for their class, they can give the math book for their students and say that do the exercises. They don't ask that, do you like the book, how do you think the book is? They just tell them to do the exercises. But with technology, it's completely different. I think that teachers see their students as experts in using technology. So many times we've noticed that when we ask the teacher that, do you like the SongHi for Schools? Is this game good? They always say that, yeah, it's really good. Students seem to like it. And it's the same with all different learning technologies. They value the product depending on the student's opinion, how the product is. So we definitely wanted to make a product that attracts students. And also, the marketing of the product had to be very student-centered. So this is one example what we've done. We made a composing contest as part of the launch campaign of the product, and we collaborated with Robin, that is maybe after Cheek, he's the biggest pop star in Finland. And his fan base is the core audience for us. And it was a pretty successful launch campaign because we got the first critical mass to use our product directly from Robin's fan base. Then those students, they started bringing the message to their teachers that, have you heard there is this cool new music making application for schools? And that's the perfect way to market this kind of learning technology, like with Minecraft also. Even though schools are normally kind of slow, at least in Finland. Sometimes you could say they are really slow adapting new methods of learning, new ways of teaching. We managed to get really fast during a bit less than 2 months. We got more than 200 schools using our product already. And I could say that that was kind of successful. We had this composing contest along with the launch campaign. And in the contest, we got more than 12,000 songs made. Here's the winner of the contest. She's called Janika. And very interesting point about her was that she didn't have music as a hobby before. So she had played a little bit piano by herself, and she liked singing and listening to Robin's songs. But our tool managed to reveal the talent in her. Like, she appeared to be an amazing composer. And it also attracted media, the story. Because of the successful launch campaign and the interest in Finnish schools towards our product, it started gaining interest from abroad towards our products. Here's a picture of our guests from Spain. They are from a massive telecommunications organization called Telefonica. And they had heard about our stuff, what we are doing. And as Telefonica is now expanding their business into education also, they got really interested to collaborate with us. Telefonica has just recently launched this very innovative and very well-functioning learning platform for schools. It's launched in South America and in Spain, where Telefonica is a really big player also in South America. And they wanted to integrate our SongHi for Schools tool into their platform. And this gave us access to more than, well, I think it's 12 different countries in South America and Spain also. So there's basically, well, they're achieving to have millions of teachers using this platform in the near future. So we have direct access to market our tool for them, and also Telefonica is selling our tool using their marketing channels and distribution channels to sell our tool for their customer teachers. For a Finnish startup, this kind of marketing distribution push is really important. And this opens up now new possibilities for us to start creating new learning solutions. And we have just recently started to plan the next product that at the moment it seems that it's going to be about phenomenon-based learning. And it's going to be a game/service for students and teachers. Here are our existing products. SongHi for Schools, Melody Monsters is one of the match 3 games that we have, and Diamond Duo is the next game that is going to be. It's in soft launch at the moment, but it's going to be launched pretty soon, in hard launch. Okay, so my name is Olli Vallo, and feel free to come talk to me after, and if you have any questions now, please ask. Yep.
So, when you're from educational sector, has these Finnish PISA results have been something that you could tell abroad and market your stuff?
Yes, definitely. Especially in Asia, we have this small office also in Hong Kong, and we are marketing SongHi for Schools there. In Asia, they always want to hear about the PISA results. And in Asia, the results are really good also, but it seems that they spend a lot of hours in school to get those results. And we can hit the same results with less hours in school. So, of course, they are interested to hear what we do.
All right. We have power. What's your name?
Well, because you asked, my name is Marcus Turunen. I'm this kind of professional game designer guy who wants to find his first job. But anyway, it's. Well, anyway, because it's my kind of field of interest, this entire industry kind of thing. So that's why I'm kind of active person here. But my question is actually because my hobby is actually music academics. So I would like to ask a little bit. Actually there's between a line of this music education in schools and a hobby being hobbies, there's actually one middle point, and that's academic music, which my background is. My question is actually about your about your product. I know it's for education for people that are kind of beginning music entirely, but how much, how far does your program, in sense of teaching music, goes? How much it could teach a music theory and behind things behind the music itself? I mean, we have a long history of classical music and knowledge of the composers of the all that musical knowledge that could be taught in.
Yeah, really good question. The same question I hear quite a lot from music teachers. It always depends on the teacher. As I mentioned, Minecraft as a sandbox game, SongHi for schools is also sort of a sandbox game. Basically, it visualizes music. So, like notation, for example, the visualization of the music makes it possible to teach almost everything about music theory. I wouldn't say everything, but a lot. At this point, it depends more on the educational content that we are providing for the teachers. That content touches the very basics of music theory, and it's always the main focus in the content that we provide is in making music. We start from the point zero, but we go pretty far in music theory. But I would say that still it depends more on how the teacher wants to use it. You can teach a lot when you can visualize music like the software does.
All right. Are there any other questions? Somebody else than Markus?
All right. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you a lot for that. It's great to hear that Finland is using that kind of educational knowledge to bring it forward to the world.